And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network summer series of interviews. And you can tell we're really winding down because these summer series of interviews are really starting to focus and gear more towards high school football, which obviously is coming up here in the next week or so. We've already had the first coaches show live from walk-on, so we are definitely amping it up. And today, I got a couple of fantastic special teams players in the studio. Great kickers here in Brevard County, where kicking is just a part of their family. So please help me welcome here to Brevard Sports Network Studios for the first time from the Cocoa Tigers, senior Gunnar Trout, and from the Holy Trinity Tigers, junior Marcus Trout. Gentlemen, how are we today?
Great. How are you?
Good. Glad
Awesome.
you guys could be here. Thanks for coming. Marcus, I'm sorry, but we always start with the upperclassmen first, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Marcus, let's start with you. All right, you're new at Cocoa, first year there. Let's talk a little bit about you and your kicking career, your history. Talk a little bit about it. How long you've been kicking and all of that good stuff.
So I started kicking the spring of my junior year, right after soccer season. I went out with my Uncle Nate. We kicked a little bit and then decided to come out for spring, beat this kid out. And then kind of just stuck with it and ended up stopped playing soccer, just focus on kicking, and we're here now. So
you are at Cocoa, and I know their coaching staff well, and they're a lot of fun. They're hard, but watching them deal with kicker Mal Saito last year, whom they absolutely loved, and Cocoa has come to really value the kicker. Obviously there are reasons for that. This particular coaching staff has come to value the kicker a lot in the last 2 years. How big was kicking for Cocoa last year? Without a great place kicker, they don't win a state championship again. Saito hit every one of his extra points and kicked the 37-yarder in the state championship. Why was Cocoa the right place for you?
I just felt like the exposure and everything, and I just want to be on a winning team,
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Right. No, I feel you. Now, Marcus, you're a junior. You're at Holy Trinity, and they've got a great recent history of winning as well, but district champs last year. Talk a little bit about your kicking history, because you're the nephew, you're the son.
Yeah.
Of Nate Trout. And for those of you that don't know Nathan Trout, former girls soccer coach. He fantastic kicker at Merritt Island, record setter, went on to become a record-setting kicker at Syracuse University. The guy's got a leg. He can boot the thing. So it's no surprise that these two Trouts are kicking footballs. So why was Holy Trinity the right place for you?
So for me, I wanted a place better for academics.
Right.
And I just feel like that's the school that's going to be able to get me into college and get me to the next step.
Got you. Now, he said beat you out. What is he talking about? Nothing. I got you. And, you get to kick off the best field in the county, too.
Yeah.
I watched Brady Denenberg kick a 53-yard field goal there a couple of years ago. Talk about the importance of being able to kick off of a turf like that.
Whenever you're kicking off a turf, there's a lot less factors that go into it. It's the same field every time. You're not going to be a hole in the middle of the field, or the grass isn't going to be longer in one spot.
Right.
So it's the same thing every time, and you just have to hit the same ball.
You just have to be the one that's consistent.
That's all you.
Talk about Hurley Brown. You get to play for the great Hurley Brown. We all know what he did at Merritt Island a couple of years ago. His first year at Holy Trinity, he leads the team to a district championship. Talk about playing for Coach Hurley Brown.
Hurley Brown is actually the one that got me to play football my freshman year.
Yeah.
He told me to come out and kick because Brady was, and he knew my dad. But I love him. He was the reason I started playing football, and he's the reason I'm still playing now, and he's the reason I went to Holy Trinity as well.
Now, Marcus, I'll pose this question to you first. I'm sure Gunnar will have an answer for it as well. I can't imagine that the Trout family is not a competitive one.
Oh, it's competitive.
I want to hear about that side of the Trout family. I want to hear about the competitive nature of the family. And I would imagine it starts with your dad.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So my dad, he's always gotten me to play sports my whole life. We lived in North Carolina for 10 years before we moved to Florida and came back to our family. And he got me to play I tried every sport.
Right.
And then I came to Florida and I started kicking again. I've been kicking my whole life, but since I moved here with him, it's just been different because I've been able to compete with my cousin, my best friend, and we just got so much closer since then. But we're still competitors against each other.
Talk about the competition in his family.
Yeah, so it's not only even between us, like our whole family, like every single thing we do is a competition.
Right.
And kicking, it's a great thing to have because you always have that competition and it's always going to be there and it's what makes you better. Definitely has helped grow me so fast.
Right.
You know, it's pushed like I've gone so much in a year. It's really crazy, but the competition is definitely what has set it over top.
Kicking, place kicking, field goal kicking is one of those things, guys, like long snapping, is a very specialized thing that you have an opportunity. The ceiling is unlimited. Like if you're a quarterback, or a lineman or whatever, but if you're good at your craft, you can go to college for 4 years. And talk a little bit about, you just started kicking a couple of years ago. How far you want to see this thing through?
Well, as far as it'll take me, but
yeah.
The whole reason, like the end goal for this is to be able to get an education in college,
right?
At a better cost,
right?
So if we can get to that level where we can earn a scholarship through kicking, that's the ultimate goal,
right?
If you have to walk on your first year, which is very likely,
it's common too.
Very common,
yeah.
Yes. That's part of the process, but that's really the end goal in this whole situation.
For you, same thing?
Yeah, I've always, since I was younger, I've said I was going to go to Syracuse, beat my dad's records, and that's still the end goal. I still want to go to Syracuse. It's my dream school.
By the time you get there, you may be trying to beat Brady's records up there as he did some kicking off for them last season. We're here with Gunnar and Marcus Trout, the kickers respectively for the Cocoa Tigers and the Holy Trinity Tigers. Gunnar, I don't think people understand how much work and training goes into kicking. Kind of take me through a week as you prepare for an upcoming season.
So throughout the summer, our schedule is a lot different than during the season. So throughout the summer, we're really trying to build our leg strength and strength all around. So we're not kicking every day like we would be during the season. During the season, you're kicking at practice almost every day of the week, and then you have games Friday. So you're not trying to kill your leg over the summer. You're trying to build the muscle, and we're kicking only like 2 or 3 times a week, if that. But during the season, when you're kicking every day, you're not working out as much, and you're trying to limit. It's kind of like a pitch count for a pitcher.
I got you. Makes sense.
You don't want to overkick because there's a band in your leg, and you don't want to overstretch the band.
And it'll get tired, right?
It'll get very tired very quick.
Yeah, I can imagine. So he kind of specialized it for me. Like what kind of workouts do you do as kickers?
We work a lot. We work pretty much all legs, but it's not just legs. We use our core and just our whole upper body as well.
Right.
Because we have to explode through the ball. So we're not only working our legs, we're also working our whole body. But we're not working on only leg strength. We're working on explosiveness, speed, all that stuff that will help you get to the ball and get through the ball faster.
Now, you two are extremely blessed because you both go to schools that have outstanding weight rooms. Talk a little bit about how you do a lot of work with weights and things like that as well.
Yeah.
What would you, as you go into a season as a kicker, kind of what is the goal? What do you set? Every student athlete sets a goal for themselves for the year. Obviously, as a senior, your goal is to get recruited this year, and that's all the things you want to do. But kind of what is your goal this year?
Everybody has their own personalized
right.
goals, but I actually have a couple goals for this season. Kind Coco's known for scoring a lot of touchdowns.
Right.
And a lot of extra points come along with that. So, obviously 100% on extra points is one of my goals. And that's not only the kicker. Extra points are, like, operation-based because you're not only putting, like, that many reps on the kicker. You have to be perfect every time with the whole operation. And for field goals, I'd like to go at least 90%.
Okay.
That's a big goal, and a lot of touchbacks, hopefully.
How about for you?
I'm just hoping. I'm younger, so I'm not really in the recruiting range yet for kickers, but I'm just hoping to see improvement by the end of the season, from now to the end of the season, because every time, or I'm trying to improve every month pretty much and just get better every month. I mean, since last year, I've seen about 20 yards on my kickoff pretty much, and then like 10 yards on my field goal, and I've gotten way more consistent.
What's your range right now about?
For a field goal?
Yeah.
I'll say the farthest I can kick is probably like a 53 to 55.
Got you. How about you, Gunnar?
I'm around the same.
Got the same?
A
Okay.
little bit more, obviously, because, you know.
I love it. You guys handle punting duties as well?
Not so much him. I do.
Right. That's a
he's
totally different
He'll
craft.
even tell you he's not the
I
best
can't
at
punt.
You can't
So-
punt?
I can't punt.
But that's one thing I know I'm better than him at.
Is punting?
Yeah.
Got you.
But
Coco had a hell of a punter last year. I was I can't remember who it was, but this kid wasn't any kind of a kicker. He just would go out there and boot the damn ball, and it would fly 70 yards in the air. And I was like, where did he get this kid?
hopefully I can live up to that. But, yeah, punting is, in my opinion, a way harder craft than kicking. There's
Absolutely.
So many like, variables. But, yeah. I try to combo as much as I can.
Now, kickers, as you get into this recruiting stuff and these ranking things, there's Coles, there's all kinds of different things that rank kickers. Are you guys part of any of that, or those ranking systems? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, so Coles is like the biggest ranking camps. He's ranked in the top, what are you, 50s?
I'm 59th right
Got you. For what, 2025?
Yeah.
Got you.
He's a 4.5 star, and I'm ranked a 4-star.
Gotcha.
Stars are a little different than
What
other positions.
what factors into stars for kicking?
It's really there's no numbers. It's
Gotcha.
like it's based on performance, how well you hit the ball, what's your contact like, what's your ball flight like. They take all that into consideration. And all that.
Okay.
So I also do hammer kicking. It's not ranking, but it's a great exposure. Obviously, in kicking, you want to meet as many people as you can. So there's all types of camps and ranking stuff out there. As much as you can get to is the best. So.
I like that shirt, man. That Coco Tiger
Oh, I
football.
know.
I'm about to get on Coach Snyder. I want one of those. Here with Marcus and Gunnar Trout, kickers for Holy Trinity and Coco, respectively. Are you guys the type of kickers that, like, when I played football, my kicker was as annoying as hell, because if it was 4th and 2 and we were at the 25, I wanted to go for it, and he's in the coach's ear. Come on, coach, I can make this. Come on, coach, let me go out and kick the ball. We need points. You know he ain't going to get us that first down. And that's the conversation we would have on the side. That's how it went. We would love each other during the week, but in that competition moment, come on, man, that's too Alan, you can't pick up 3. Come on, man, they're going to kill your ass. Dude, is that you guys? Are you guys saying, let me go out and kick this ball?
I mean, kickers want as many kicks as they can get.
That's right.
So
I feel
that's
you.
what they're there to do, but yeah, I mean, as many as I can get.
I look forward to seeing you guys in the ears of your coaches this year. And all right, so football, that's great, But let's talk. Do you guys play any other sports?
I did play soccer.
Right.
That's my only other sport.
But you're just concentrating on football?
Yeah, only football. Right?
That's smart. I think that's smart, because kicking is such a specialized activity now. Do you feel like watching the NFL, like you see guys like Pat McAfee, right? Former punter with the Colts, who has really made a name for himself in the media, and do you see kickers now out there? I mean, they have a segment every year, the best tackles by kickers in the league. You guys like making tackles?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that.
On kickoff, especially.
You want to tell them about the
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Cocoa game last
All
year.
right, so last year it was a preseason game against Cocoa.
Right.
It was like one of my first kickoffs ever, and we got a penalty. We got brought back like 10 yards or something. So I'm kicking from the 30, and it got caught on like the 20 or something, and he's returning it, and somehow I find myself with 2 guys running at me, and I'm on the sideline, and I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, right. Get out of the way.
My first football game,
right?
Ever. Well, I mean, I got laid out by the blocker.
Of course.
So that was fun.
It was pretty fun watching that from the sideline.
And you pointing that out, I know that. Have you guys did you ever make a tackle? Have you made tackles?
My freshman year on JV, I made tackles.
Did you?
I don't know if that's the same as varsity.
No, it is. You just get up and you feel good about it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I always loved my kicker. I did, and I just did. You know, what do you guys do for fun? I mean, you guys hang out a lot together. I mean, what do you guys do for fun?
Well, I fish and hunt a lot.
What do you like to fish for?
Everything.
All right, hunt. What do you hunt?
Anything.
How about wild hogs? You hunt these wild hogs?
Yeah.
Talk about that. I'm curious about it because I'm seeing more and more of these things now.
They're nasty things.
They are.
They'll do some damage too.
Yeah. Talk about it. You ever got one?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So we do a lot of hunts, like locally, on the St. John's and like other hunting areas around here. I mean, they're really everywhere. They're a nuisance.
They're terrible.
And you don't want them around your house. 'Cause
Nope.
If you like a nice yard, they're not good for that.
Nope.
They'll rot that thing up. But
Do you ever do they have armadillo hunting? Because those are the things I'd like to really see.
they have
go.
armadillo tipping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. You hunt too?
Me and him are completely different people.
Okay. So what do you do for fun?
So I'm more of a person to just stay at home or just like hang out with friends. And just
I got you.
Just messing around.
Okay.
He's just all fishing and hunting pretty much.
Okay. What would you consider to be your prize catch in the water and your prize hunt? You got a trophy room?
Yeah. I mean, we got a shed and we got some things up in there. It's really hard to ask and to tell you an answer because
You got a lot?
there's just a lot of things.
What do you like to hunt with? What's your favorite?
My favorite thing to target is ducks because
I got you.
there's like I like to say there's different levels of like risk and reward. So
Okay, go ahead.
Deer hunting, you'll hunt all season and maybe shoot one deer,
Right.
which is like high risk, high reward.
Right.
And then turkey hunting, it's like you hunt all season and you maybe get a couple. So it's about in between. And then duck hunting, it's like you go, and if you don't shoot one, you suck.
Right.
Not really, but
No, I get it.
It's.
Do you eat it? And now you like to taste the duck?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
like it.
don't. You?
I've never tried duck, so
Yeah, it's a little gamey for me, but some
It's all
people
the way
like.
you cook it.
Really?
Yeah.
But I bet you guys. Well, hunters always cook right. I mean, they always do it right. I mean, if you're not eating something like duck from a hunter, then it's just Of course, you can go to one of these fancy French restaurants and pay $150 for a plate, but who the hell wants to do that, right? I mean, I want to taste it off the grill. You know what I mean? So hunters, they just know what they're doing.
I'll bring you some.
I'd like to try. Yeah, I'd like to try some. What about a fish? What's the biggest thing you've ever caught? Like Juwan Taylor, he caught that big 400-pound, whatever that thing was. But what's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Biggest? I don't know. I caught a.
You like to fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught a 42-pound kingfish.
What?
Last summer. Well, COVID summer, not last summer. And then like a 30-something pound cobia.
Big fish.
Those are kind of my two biggest of the species.
What's your favorite fish to eat when you catch it?
I really like redfish.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer that they closed it around here.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good thing.
So when you're at home, what are you doing? You watch movies, play video games, or anything
I
like
play
that?
a lot of video games.
What do you play?
I play this game called Rust.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not that popular. So.
You're shaking your head back there. What the hell is that?
Primarily like starting from scratch of civilization.
Right. Is he right?
Yeah.
And you build your own tools. Like you start bare hand. You have to collect raw materials to build a hammer out of
All right. So how far along are you in this thing? What have you built?
A lot of things.
Yeah. Do you have a civilization you're working on?
I mean, it resets every week, so
What?
it resets and you have to do everything.
What the hell's the fun in that?
You'd have to play it. It's
No, I get it. Tell me about a Trout family cookout. When's the last one you had?
We do them all the time
Yeah,
at
we
his
do.
house.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It depends. We do some at our uncle's house every once in a while too.
Gotcha.
It's just everyone comes. We'll eat,
Fun.
hang
Crazy.
out, deal with our little cousins.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest Trout?
I mean, I would say me, but
No, Callan.
I don't think people agree with that.
Okay.
Our littlest cousin.
Yeah.
Callan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
All right.
Yeah.
Are all the male Trouts going to be kickers?
Hopefully, I'm trying to get one of them as a long snapper.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
He don't want to cooperate though.
Well,
He calls specialists boring.
Yeah.
I got you. Tell me something about your dad, your uncle. We don't know.
He likes to brag about his. Okay, so he
talking
was the
about my dad?
he was the all-time leading scorer at Syracuse.
Right.
And he would always brag. But now that
Andre Schmidt
beat his record,
Right.
He's been real quiet since. and
Were y'all kind of like secretly happy though that 'cause you didn't have to hear it anymore?
Because now we mess with him. We call him the second all-time leading scorer.
I love it. I absolutely love it. What is one quality about the Trouts? One great quality that you think everybody should know?
I feel that none of us ever give up. Like if we know that we want to do something, we don't stop trying to do it. We keep going for it, and we keep just striving for it.
Never stop.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
What do you guys like? If you guys are outside of like football, like you guys like, I mean, like if you're at a cookout, you can play wiffle ball. I mean, what else do you compete at?
Oh, we do everything. We
Yeah,
play
we do
basketball.
everything.
Yeah.
We used to play baseball sometimes.
Yeah.
Yard baseball, street baseball, whatever you want to call it. Ping pong. What else do we do?
We play some football.
Yeah,
Football?
We do play
Two
football.
two in touch with our cousins.
Let's find out how different you guys are. Okay, we already know you like to stay home. You like to get it. You're outdoors. You're indoors. All right. If I picked up your phone right now and I went to your music, what would be the genre of choice for you? Let me guess. You're a hunter and a fisherman. My guess is going to be country.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then you got some Kodak.
Okay. Okay, that's a good mix.
They're honestly going to be pretty similar.
Yeah, ours is gonna be pretty similar.
Okay.
We hang out a lot, so
Yeah.
All right.
We like to listen to some music.
Okay. All right. So what about when you go out? Like if you guys want to, if there's a game, you guys going to have to join me at Walk-Ons this year for the post game shows. I love to talk to you guys after the games too. But when you guys go out, where do you guys like to go for your post game meals? What is that meal? What is that comfort meal? You miss a kick, right? A big kick or something has happened. It didn't go well. Where do you just got to go to drown your sorrows and eat that comfort meal?
You got to go to like the sports bar.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, the spot at Merritt Island is Beefs, and I think
Yeah.
everyone knows
Okay.
that.
Beef O'Brady's.
Beef
Everyone
O'Brady's,
goes
Merritt
there
Island.
after
I
a
got
game.
you. Okay. What what do you like to study? What's your favorite subject in school?
Mine is definitely math. I
He's
just feel
shaking
like
his head. He don't even like to study, do you? No.
I
gotta
just
do
feel like
that.
I don't like to study, but if I had to choose one, it'd be math because I
Math.
feel like it's easier to me than everything else is.
Okay. And
I'm kind of similar with that, but I kind of like science too.
okay.
Yeah.
Now look, both you guys go to schools that where well, I know on that football team, Coach Schneider's preaching those academics and Holy Trinity's Holy Trinity.
yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to academics.
Better
So
step up his game.
yeah, I mean, so y'all better get to like studying a little bit more. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What would you like to do when your college career is over? What do you want to be?
I would like to be in the NFL. That's always been my dream.
Kicking the NFL?
Kicking the NFL.
You got okay. I mean, you're ranked kicker as a junior, so just keep working hard.
Yeah.
If you couldn't be in the NFL, what would you do?
Honestly, I don't know yet.
Okay,
I'm just like-
that's okay.
I just got my mind on one thing right now.
And there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. How about you? You're a senior.
So I want to go to school for engineering. I'm not really sure what kind yet. Maybe mechanical. But we'll see where this kicking thing goes. Maybe I'll end up best kicker in college. Go to the NFL. Best kicker in the NFL, and don't have to do anything.
There you
else.
go. There you go. I'm a Ravens fan, as you can tell, and I think our kicker's the absolute best kicker I've ever seen kicker football,
the
and
goat.
Justin Tucker. Who's your favorite NFL team?
We like the Bucks as the family.
Right.
What?
He's the.
I'm just kidding, Eagles.
No, we're Eagles fans.
Are you
We've
Eagles
always been
fans?
Eagles fans.
Okay, so who's your favorite kicker then?
Justin Tucker. I mean, he's the
He's the
guy.
best. He's the best, isn't he? JT. Do you know he was an opera
really-
singer?
Was he really?
Yeah, he
I
sings
didn't know
opera
that.
too. Yes, he sings opera. It's incredible what this guy can do. Tell me about the Super Bowl party last year.
Oh, we had it. We had it at our uncle's house, and we had a lot of people there.
I'm sure.
Big
And it-
screen.
Yeah.
But we also, for some reason, decided to invite some Chiefs fans. So,
Oh no, that didn't go over
yeah,
well.
no.
What was the atmosphere like when Jalen Hurts dropped that football and the Chiefs picked it up and ran it into the end zone?
I mean, like half the people were
Cheering.
bowing their heads, and then half the
Were
people were cheering.
were the Trouts like, why do we invite these people?
Yeah,
Yes. Exactly. We're all looking at them like,
I love it.
why are they here?
I absolutely love it. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I can't believe we've gone a half hour already. I feel like we go another hour. But as we wrap up here, what is the one thing about you want everybody to know about you and your football team this coming season? What can they expect from Holy Trinity and your performance this year? And Gunnar, the same questions coming your way, so you at least have an opportunity to think about it.
Everyone does not expect to, they're not going to expect what's going to come. Our team is a lot better than we think. In my opinion, we have one of the best players in the county, Brogan McNabb.
Yeah, he's good. He is good.
He is going to be one of the best players to come out of Brevard County, in my opinion.
Okay.
And our team is a lot better than people think we are right now. And I've grown close to all the players now. I've been there for like 3 months now, working out with the team. And it's been a great experience, and I can't wait for the season to start.
And you have a great coach too.
Yeah,
7th
really
straight
not.
year coaching in Brevard County. Gunnar, same question to you. What can we expect from Coco, and what can we expect from you this year?
I think you can expect another ring,
Yeah.
and a lot of made field goals for sure.
The state championship ring for the Coco Tigers is sitting right here from this year, and yeah, I'd like another one. I was shocked to get that one, but I would definitely like another one. So, guys, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
This
for
has been a
having
lot of fun. I've learned a lot about the Trouts today. I got to be honest with you. A lot of it does not surprise me because, like I said, I know Nate and I know how competitive he is, and I've seen him coach. And, yeah, so, Coach Trout, we'll see you back on the soccer sideline soon. There's no doubt about that. So I want to thank Nate Trout for helping me get this set up, and I want to thank Gunnar and Marcus as well, and of course Caleb, because Caleb takes care of the lighting, he takes care of the cameras, he takes care of everything. So for Marcus and Gunnar Trout, and Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the summer series of interviews. And if you would like to sit where the Trouts are here this afternoon, then simply email me at that address right there, or shoot me a text at my phone number right there. Have a great night, everybody, and, well, you know the drill. Make it a sports night.